Hello listeners, my name is Phoebe and today I wanted to share a case study of a student with dyspraxia, which is also known as developmental coordination disorder, and how its impact along with other biological factors can impact the education of a student and how educators can help best support these students. So I first wanted to share the background information of this student. Lexi is a middle-class 4-year-old girl living with her mother, stepfather, sister and stepbrother. She was born in Australia and comes from an Australian-German background, and she struggles with dyspraxia. However, with this, she speaks both English and German with strong verbal language and communication skills. Dyspraxia is a condition that Lexi was born with, and it causes her motor skills to be impaired. It also causes academic and social problems and difficulties in cognitive processes, such as recalling and storing information. This comes from Dr. Eleanor Walker, who is a medical doctor studying dyspraxia. Like other individuals with her condition, she was observed as being overly clumsy, and she struggles with tasks including drawing and writing, and with skills such as self-feeding, as she lacks the fine motor skills required in order to complete these tasks successfully. Lexi is not alone in this, as handwriting is a significant struggle for children with dyspraxia, impacting the students' participation in school, which comes from Anne Odia, who is a researcher. Speaking about handwriting specifically, teachers may view children like Lexi as just having messy handwriting and may become frustrated with them, as these educators may view the child as not trying or not using the skills that the teacher is attempting to teach them. However, what these teachers are missing is that children like Lexi, these conditions, they are born with them. So practice and teaching strategies like tracing letters may help slightly with their ability to write. However, they won't be able to achieve the same outcomes as other children without these biological factors. Lexi is not alone in her condition. It is estimated that dyspraxia has a prevalence of 6 to 10% in the Australian population, according to researcher John Gibbs. This equates to about 1 in 20 people, so not exactly uncommon. However, despite this, an Australian study from a team of researchers living in Western Australia has revealed that many teachers have very little knowledge of dyspraxia. 65% of teachers surveyed indicated that a lack of knowledge of dyspraxia prevented them from giving adequate support to children with this condition. Difficulties in motor control is the defining feature of dyspraxia. However, only half of teachers surveyed in the study identified this as the key symptom of dyspraxia. It is important that teachers have knowledge of this condition and other learning difficulties, so that these children can fully participate in their education to reach their full potential. So, more knowledge of this condition among educators and teachers is imperative. However, 80% of teachers in this study agreed that children who were once labelled as lazy or defiant probably, most likely, or definitely struggled with fine motor and or gross motor skills. So children like Lexi are being labelled with such negative adjectives due to a medical condition, their biology, a disorder that they were born with. A direct quote from a teacher in the study, referred to as Teacher 135, stated, I have seen a number of students considered lazy or unmotivated or defiant, but appear to really struggle with writing as a physical exercise. So, according to the Journal of Psychology in Africa, there are many ways that teachers can help support students with dyspraxia. So, in order for teachers to help support students with dyspraxia, teachers need to understand her condition. Due to her dyspraxia, Lexi is unable to cut using scissors, struggles with physical activities, and has difficulties with handwriting. So, to help support Lexi and students like her, teachers need to be aware of medical and biological reasons behind students may seem behind in their development and modify their approaches to help them. So, some strategies from this journal include some strategies for teachers from this journal to help students with dyspraxia include allowing extra time for students to master activities, having these students work in small groups so they can learn from each other, and also communicating with the student's family so that they can work together using similar structures that they use at home and then can employ them in the classroom. Overall, It's important that teachers have a deep understanding of their students' individual needs and biological circumstances in order for them to give the students the full support they need in order for them to reach their full potential by working actively with them, not against them.